Now to an ABC News exclusive with the Uvalde school staffer speaking out for the very first time about the claim, remember in the early days after the mass shooting, that she had left a door open during that attack, almost blaming her for allowing the shooter to get in. Amy Marin says her life is in shambles, all because of a false accusation by one of the state's top law enforcement officials. And now we have exclusive, newly obtained video that backs up her story. ABC's John Quinones with the latest from Uvalde.
It was just days after a gunman killed 21 in a Uvalde elementary school that Texas police said this.
We know from video evidence, 1127, the exterior door where we knew the shooter entered was propped open by a teacher.
That woman, a school staffer, Amy Marin, speaking for the first time, says those words from law enforcement vilified her to her own community.
He said, a teacher left the door propped open. And I looked at my daughter and I said, that's a lie.
Did you hear anything about what they were saying about you?
I did. People saying she needs to be fired for what she did, leaving the door open. But I know what I did.
Just a few days later, the Texas Department of Public Safety retracted the statement, admitting that Marin had closed the door, but that it didn't lock automatically like it was supposed to. Now, video footage from the school, newly obtained by ABC News and still not released to the public, shows that Marin, in fact, did what she was supposed to do when she spotted the gunman crash the car and approached school grounds with a rifle. We asked her to start from the beginning.
Can you tell me what you're doing there?
I'm rolling the cart out because I'm going to go meet my coworker outside. I'm running in to get my phone. Because the crash happened already.
And you're calling 911
Yes.
to get help?
Mm-hmm. My first thought was somebody had a heart attack because he was coming like 80 miles an hour. And then he hit the rail and then crashed into the ditch. I'm running to him to help him.
Little do you know, he has a gun.
Yes.
Marin kicks the rock away that was holding the door open.
As I'm running back, I tell her, he's got a gun, he's shooting.
The kids are running.
The kids were playing outside in the playground over here, and I see them running and screaming.
Come on, guys, hurry, come on.
And they're coming in, and I'm yelling at them, get in your rooms, get in your rooms.
Today, Marin says the shooting and its aftermath have traumatized her. Her body shakes, she speaks with a stutter, and she suffers from anxiety and depression.
I am suffering mentally, of course, emotionally. I still don't sleep. I see those victims' faces. I pray for them every night.
John Quinones now joins me live from Uvalde for more on this just remarkable and heartbreaking interview. John, thanks for that, and thanks for telling her story. I think it's a really important story that needs to be told, as the narrative was so different in the aftermath of this shooting. How has the community responded to Marin's story?
You know, it's been just a few hours since she went public with it, and she says she's getting, I just spoke to her, she says she's getting all these calls of support from the community, which is a great thing, because she was feeling very alone for the last 5 months. It's been exactly 5 months since that mass shooting in the school behind me at Robb Elementary.
Yeah, and John, I was out there when this happened, and I remember that press conference right there behind you on the street, and the law enforcement officers telling us that this could have been so much worse if they hadn't confronted the gunman there as he was on his way in. And then shortly after that, they told the story of Marin. Do you think, I should say, I know you probably think this, how misplaced is the conversation about how the shooter got into the school?
It was absolutely misplaced. So early on, when they could have looked at the video just minutes into that security video, which showed her kicking out the rock and closing the door behind her. She wants the world to know that she was trying to save children and not leave the door open. There are many, many answers that we still need to hear. There's a big hearing this coming Thursday in Austin, where Stephen McCraw, the head of the DPS, is expected now to give us an update on exactly what happened. I plan to be there, and we want some real answers, because that's what Amy Marin wants. She wants accountability, she wants justice, And that's why she's so determined to speak up at a time that it's, in her mind, absolutely necessary. It's been way too long.
Absolutely. I'm glad she did, and I'm glad she spoke to you. John Quinones, thank you so much for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.